Check. I know what it is, what it do. What is up? You are back in the house with your boy Reaper. Representing Tino Gaming, and I get a nice little jump shot first blood there. I'm using the grease gun on the map London Docks. Playing some free for all, of course. And this map, man, I really enjoy this map. I like this map, and I'm going to come around the corner here and get him with a nice little jump shot too. Now, I watched a video last night actually from a low-key YouTuber. I can't really remember his name. But his link will be in the description. Go check out his video and check out his channel if you want to. But he was complaining that the jump shot and the drop shot doesn't really work in this game. Well, 2 of my 6 kills so far have been jump shots, bruh. So how about get some skill, brother? Nah, I'm kidding. So go over there and maybe check out his channel if you want to. Give him a sub, show him some love, tell him I sent you. Yeah, and he can pretty much thank me for the rapid rise in all of his subs he's about to experience. What is up, whānau? I'm here to talk about today about the divisions system, actually, and why I enjoy the division system. Now, getting straight into the subject matter, divisions has been received both good and bad from the community. It was definitely nothing like the Pick 10 system. The Pick 10 system was just received with all love, okay? I didn't really remember much hate, you know, going from the first creator class system to the Pick 10 system. But, you know, people are a little bit iffy about this division system, and they find it a bit too restrictive. I can hear this fella coming from a mile away, and I'll give him a little shoot in the kneecap, and that takes him out. You really have to be careful about when and where you sprint in this game, whānau, because footsteps are just so loud. But yeah, like, the division system, it's made a lot of people nervous, okay? Now, my dad actually doesn't like it at all, but you know, maybe if he just plays with the game a little bit more, he'll come around to it. But the point that they're trying to make is that this division system is a bit too restrictive, okay? And yes, you can't do as much with the division system as you can with the Pick 10 system, okay? In some instances here in the division system, you end up with more than what would be 10 points in the other games, okay? So you actually can end up with more perks and attachments and stuff. If they were valued by Pick 10 points, you'd end up with like 11 or 12 points, okay? But in terms of variation, you can't do a lot, and you can't cross between classes so much, you know? You can't put a suppressor on an assault rifle, you can't put a suppressor on an LMG, but that is exactly what I like about it. First of all, Black Ops 2 was the first game to introduce the Pick 10 system. And ever since Black Ops 2, actually, there has been, if you check out the history of the Pick 10, there hasn't been much variation in the perks anyway. And that's kind of part of perk balance and how they were actually designed. Okay, some of it was actually the developer's fault for creating, you know, imbalanced perks. And Black Ops 2 is a perfect example, actually. How apt that I'm about to talk about Black Ops 2 right now. Because if you had an Elgato way back then, or if you could have captured your gameplays way back then, go back and have a look and check out all the classes you were killed by, okay? I guarantee you right now, if you were to go check out those gameplays, you were killed by players running lightweight, toughness, and dexterity, more than any other perk combination. I can guarantee you that right now, because back in that game, if you were running anything outside lightweight, toughness, dexterity, you were putting yourself at a little bit of a disadvantage. So the funky camera angles in that game made it so that if you had lightweight, you could sprint around a corner just like that and start, you know, shooting at that guy, and on his camera you haven't even appeared yet. Okay, I don't know, man, the camera angles in that game were so shoddy. They were so, like, at the time I didn't know what it was, but through watching videos now, I've come to figure out that it was the camera angles. Toughness in that game, obviously, when toughness is a perk in the game, you pretty much have to use it. It helps with every gunfight, and you're going to win more gunfights when you use it. And dexterity, obviously, with the shotguns, you could just sprint straight into shooting, which was so annoying. That sprint out time was just cut down, so lightweight, toughness, dexterity is all you saw in that game. And Black Ops 3 actually is another good example, because in that game all you saw was afterburner, fast hands, or what was the other one? Hardwired? Fast hands or hardwired, and blast suppressor. That's pretty much all you see in that game, whānau. Afterburner, fast hands, blast suppressor, some combination that has that. Yes, you'll have the perk 1 and 2 greed, and you'll have a couple of ghosts in there as well, a couple of sixth sense, but Afterburner, fast hands, and blast suppressor was pretty much all you saw, right? VMP users. In Advanced Warfare, it was ASM1, lightweight toughness, blast suppressor. Lightweight toughness, blast suppressor. Everywhere you look, lightweight toughness, blast suppressor. So, looking at the division system as restrictive is, you can look at the glass half full, you can look at it half empty. If you're going to look at it half empty, all you're going to see is the bullshit, right? So, here in divisions, if you want to stay suppressed, your footsteps are going to be heard, okay? To get dead silence and ghost, you have to run the mountain division. If you're going to run the mountain division, you can't run a suppressed weapon. You'll be on the radar sooner or later once you start firing, okay? And that's what balanced the system up a little bit more than the pick 10 system, and that's why I like it, okay? It's a change, it's something different, it's something we haven't really had before, and at the end of the day, we're all on the same playing field. It's not like there's a whole bunch of us running around with divisions and some super elite player by himself has the pick 10 system. It doesn't work like that. We're all on the same page. We all have the same menu, the same cup of tea. It's about who can do it the best. And right about now, guys, in this gameplay, I am doing it the best. And I really like this grease gun. This grease gun is cool. I like the way it looks. I like the way it sounds. So the way Mountain, Division, and Suppressor works in this game is one example that I can think of now. There are more examples of, how this division system has actually, moved to kind of balance things up. You can't just take one class and stack it with all the strong perks and a suppressor. There are no OP setups that I've seen of so far, but who knows? The game is still young, the players are still figuring all that stuff out, and that is the gameplay, whānau. That is the commentary. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to. Cho whānau. Peace.